All right, great, guys. With 30 members, fantastic. So, guys, let's get started. I want to welcome everybody here. I'm Michael from Ontario, Canada, and we're going to have a brief Paraiba presentation here for you today. We're going to show you a way to have crypto make crypto, a passive situation where you can be sleeping, eating on the beach when we travel again one day, hopefully soon, where you can leverage your time where crypto can make a passive daily profit for you. It's very exciting. The company's been around since October of last year. I've been in since April of this year, and it's been fantastic for me personally in the last 4 months. I decided that I wanted to share this business and grow it a little bit, and I've been able to replace a very high-paying job income, which I love, right? Because obviously, I don't want to have a limit on the amount of income I can make. I hope that you feel the same way. And here, you can get paid for whatever efforts that you put forth. I decided I'm going to put forth some effort in this, and I'm making now well over $5,000 a month with this business. We have all kinds of people on our team that are doing just as well and making much more than that even, okay? There's people even making 4 figures per day in this business. So it's very exciting what's possible. And I've been around in this arena myself for many, many years, probably around 5 or 6 years in the crypto space. I've had my ups and downs like probably anyone else that's been in for a while, but I've seen a lot to know what to look for. And I have a pretty good checklist that I look at to make sure that anything I join is going to be the best it can possibly be. So that's important to me. And I hope it's important to you, because you don't want to be joining programs that have, too much in the way of daily profit, programs that might be here today and gone tomorrow. We don't want that, do we? We want something that can have sustainability, something that can have longevity, a company that has vision for the long term, that's set up properly with numbers that make sense. And so what I'm going to show you today, I believe, based on my experiences, my understandings in this arena, is something that can last and should last for many, many years, right? That's important. And whether you're doing something else online, that's fine. This might be something to add into your portfolio, okay? Your online portfolio. We love the crypto space. It offers a certain sense of freedom versus other ways. And there's lots of money to be made in this arena, okay, from real trading. We're going to show you a trading company here today. At its heart, Paraiba is a trading company. And what they do behind the scenes with that trading can make you that daily passive income. So we're going to show you how passively, without having to recruit anybody, you can make money in this business. And if you do decide that you do want to share this with other people, then we're also going to show you other ways that you can make money as well. So there's lots of options here for both people in this business, okay? So let's get started here. Let me make sure we're good. All right. Okay. All right, so guys, a quick risk disclaimer, very important here, okay? Very important. Everyone must understand that there is risk when you do anything online, right? If you are able to make a profit in something, then there has to be some type of risk in order to get there, right? So realize that trading especially does carry some risk. Now, I'm going to show you some things about this company that certainly minimize that risk, but nonetheless, there's still some there, and we have to realize that loss of funds could occur, could happen. We don't think it will, but it could, right? So that's very important to understand. And this is not financial advice. This is simply information for educational purposes. And should you get started with this here today, guys, very important, you wouldn't get started with funds that you need for necessities in life, right? Food or mortgage or whatever that might be. It would be some extra funds you have sitting around doing nothing that you want to put to work, right? We're all adults here. I'm sure we realize that. So let's get started. So as mentioned, guys, Paraiba is at its heart a trading company. The company has 7 traders. And when they got started back in October of 2019, our CEO, Eric Eli, he went about, and he was a trader, by the way. He's from Germany. He's a trader. For the last 3 years, he's been successfully trading cryptocurrency. So he had a very, very good idea as to what could be made from cryptocurrency trading. And he saw some of the different business concepts out there on the internet, and he said, you know what, I believe that this can be done better. This can be done in a way that we can sustain and have longevity if it's done properly. So he set about to do that. Now, he had to obviously get some traders to this company. And so he set about qualifying various traders. And after, a certain amount of time, he has 7 traders that are doing exceptionally well. Now, what's interesting about the trading with this company is they're doing it a little bit differently than I have ever seen out there. There's lots of trading going on out there, right? Lots of it. There's people that do trading themselves. And I think it's a great skill to have. But, some of us, we'd rather be doing something else with our lives, or we just don't have the time to do it, or inclination, whatever it might be. So it's nice to have others do it. But if you're going to have others do it, then it's got to be done right. So he qualified these traders exceptionally. And here's what he did, too, that's very different, very unique. Never heard of this being done, but I like it. Allows the company to never lose, okay? That's different, okay? Let me show you and explain exactly what I mean by that. So he has what's called collateralized trading. So what this means is that every trader that comes into the company, they must put up Bitcoin in a separate wallet equal to the amount of drawdown they could get into and potentially lose. I'll give you an example. Let's say that a trader is given 10 Bitcoin to trade, and maybe they might get into a 30% drawdown maximum. All right, so the trader then has to put up 30% of that 10 Bitcoin, which would be 3 Bitcoin, in a separate wallet that the company controls. And should that trader get into a drawdown and lose, then the company keeps that Bitcoin in that separate wallet. Now, this does 2 things. Number one, it's going to attract the very best traders to this company because obviously they don't want to lose their own Bitcoin that's put up in this separate wallet, right? And then number 2, it allows the company to not lose if a trader loses because they keep that Bitcoin in that wallet. So that's pretty neat. That's different. And as far as what I've heard from the CEO, and I've talked with them, and I've seen the trading, by the way, guys, I've seen the trading with my own eyes. I was on a Zoom with the CEO before I got started with this, and he showed me the trading. So I know 100% it's absolutely real. But he told me that this only happened once where a trader got into a drawdown and lost, and that was last year. Hasn't happened again. So we've got some of the best traders here with this company, and they're making much more than they need to pay us. And that's obviously important too, right? We want the company to be strong. We want the company to be lasting a long time, right? Very important. So the company does about 95% cryptocurrency trading. There is a little bit of currency trading, right? Forex currency trading as well in there, but about 95% cryptocurrency trading because it's a very easy market to get into. It's very liquid, okay? There's lots of opportunity, lots of volume, okay? Lots of, up and down, right? And that's what you like when you're a trader, right? Because we see, every day the Bitcoin price going up and down, fluctuating, right? That's where these traders make money. They also have arbitrage trading, a little bit of that going on as well. So arbitrages happen on a daily basis. And I'll give you an example of an arbitrage. That's the best way to explain it. It's simply the difference between the price in one market versus another, right? So if you had Bitcoin, say at $11,000 on Binance, and you bought it, and then say on BitMEX you sold it for $11,100, you made a $100 profit. Simply the difference between the prices on different exchanges or in different markets. So that's pretty easy to understand. Now, in the future, guys, and this is already started, the company's going into other areas because we have bought our own bank now, okay? Paraiba bought an existing bank, so that's pretty huge. So we're already now also involved in the fiat world in various investments there, okay? Because, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, it may not only be about cryptocurrency trading or currency trading, right? It's going to be about other things, and that's good. You want to diversify in the background as the company grows because we have a vision here to be a billion-dollar company, right? So you have to be involved in other arenas in order to do that. So for now, however, the bulk is from cryptocurrency trading, and they're doing exceptionally well. So let's get into exactly what the company will pay you when you're involved here with Paraiba. The company will pay you from 0.3% up to 0.5% on your own investment. And there's other ways, guys, that we're going to show you to increase this, but this is pretty good in terms of anything traditional that's out there. This is phenomenal in comparison to anything like that. And the company will pay us basically with a lifetime contract. So what that means is once you get started with your funds and deposit in Paraiba, there's no expiry on those funds. They just continue to earn, which is good. I've seen other companies out there, maybe you have too, where they will pay you until your money doubles or reaches a certain percentage and then it's done somehow. Well, if it was real, then, you know, if there's trading going on behind the scenes, then why would it ever expire, right? I don't know why these other companies do it that way. I thought it was kind of odd, actually. But what I like is Paraiba does it the right way, in my opinion. It doesn't expire. Your money keeps on earning. If they've got it trading, then why wouldn't it just continue to earn, right? That, to me, makes perfect sense. So the way it works is, guys, is we have 100-day cycles. And I'm going to show you my account here in a moment where you can see all the things that I'm talking about here. We have 100-day cycles because we get paid 4 days per week. We get paid from Wednesday to Saturday here in the Western world, Thursday to Sunday, early in the morning European time. And so that amounts to about, on average, 17 days per month, 100 days of those 4-day cycles. So that's about 6 months. At the end of 6 months, you can decide to actually take out all your deposit if you want to, or you can just continue and it keeps on earning. All right. So that's nice. You never have to add more if you don't want to. If you want to add more, obviously you can. I've been adding all the time, which is great because it continues to grow, right, with a lifetime contract, but you don't have to, right, because it doesn't expire, which is kind of cool. And of course, we can take out money every week. We could do withdrawals of our profit, which is nice too. So let's get into that. So when you get started with Paraiba, the minimum that you can get started with is $25 US in Bitcoin. All right, we only use Bitcoin right now, guys. It's Bitcoin in and Bitcoin out. So for all deposits, Bitcoin. For all withdrawals, Bitcoin. But we do have Ethereum coming as well. That's being programmed right now. I just talked to Eric, the CEO, yesterday, and he said that's being programmed in, as well as potentially Tether, which is a USD stable coin. So those two are coming, and potentially other coins also, because Paraiba has partnered with an exchanger, and that will also be programmed in shortly. So there could be the ability to get involved with pretty much any coin. We'll see what happens with that. So that's exciting. If you have profit, or when you have profit in your account that's accumulating in your usable balance, we also have reinvestments of $25. So once there's $25 in there, then you can reinvest those funds. So it's like a compounding effect. Also, you may have noticed, or if you're brand new and you want to have an automatic redeposit of your funds, you can go into your profile area of your back office and you'll see a little button in there to auto deposit. So this is a complete set and forget if you want to have it that way. All right, so once $25 is accumulated, it will just pop into your deposit box and it starts working for you. And as mentioned here, the daily deposit and payouts all done via cryptocurrency. So we have the weekly cycle where we're paid Wednesday to Saturday. Then we have the ability to do a withdrawal, okay, from Saturday night to Sunday evening at 6 o'clock Eastern time. All right, and then we are paid between Monday and Wednesday. All right, and I've done a bunch of withdrawals, guys, and I can tell you, boom, always on time, always on time. Very smooth service, solid service here with Paraiba. These guys are doing it right, okay? Let's get into exactly the different ways that we're paid here, guys. There's 5 different ways. I'm going to go over these very briefly so you can understand them. And then we've got other videos and different information we can give you guys afterwards if you need to get the finer points on things, okay? So as mentioned, we have our own investment on the left-hand side where we're getting the 0.3 to 0.5% on our own deposits, right? So that's about, 5% to 8% per month, right? Which again is much better than anything traditional that's out there. You might be saying, well, I've seen other things online that pay more than this. Well, you know what? You might be right, okay? Maybe you've seen things that pay 1% per day, 2% per day, or something like that, right? But you know what, guys? You got to be able to put your head down on the pillow at night and feel good about what you're doing. Feel like the company's going to be there the next day. And I can tell you this, I've seen companies out there that pay too much, all right? And then you just worry about it all the time. We don't want that. We don't want that. We have to be real. We have to have reasonable numbers, plausible numbers. Our CEO set this up, plausible, reasonable, numbers that make sense in my opinion. I believe he's done this right. Okay, so way better than anything traditional, but guys, we can get those numbers up even to 10% and a little bit more when you take part in some of these other income streams that I'm going to show you here today. And I'm even talking passively. We can set it up that way. All right, and if you share it, obviously much more. So guys, the first line bonus. First line bonus is a way that you create income from the people that you personally refer. And what's exciting about this one is that there's a matching aspect to this. You can get yourself up to the point where you're getting exactly what anyone that you refer is making passively. All right, so they're making 0.3%, so are you. So that's pretty cool. All right, the pool share, this is very unique. Again, this company has so many unique things versus anything else I've seen out there. This is definitely one of them. And this has to do with what's called the streamline. And the streamline are all the deposits that come in after you do. All right, all the deposits that come into the company worldwide after you. So I'm not talking about just your team, but worldwide. And you can get a percentage of the trading profit from all of those deposits. So really different, really unique. We'll get into that. The downline bonus, that's a way to get paid from your entire team to infinity. Doesn't matter what level. All right, could be level 50, level 100, still getting paid. And the ranking bonuses are bonuses we get paid one time. All right, and they're nice. They can get up into the many thousands. I just got paid $1,000 yesterday for reaching green diamond, so I was very excited about that. So let's get into it, guys. Your own investment, as mentioned, the 0.3% to 0.5%. So anything from $25 up to $49,999, company's going to pay you 0.3% per day, which is about 5.1% per month or so. All right. We can get this up more through some strategies, and we'll show you that later on. Any deposits over 50,000, company will pay you 0.5% per day, which is about 8% or so per month. So again, much better than anything traditional, and we can get this up based on some strategies. So very, very good numbers that make sense from a trading standpoint, right? So guys, the first line bonus. So you can get paid, by the way, even as a passive member on all of the income streams I'm about to show you here, okay? All of them. Just as a passive member, you don't share this with anyone, you can still get paid on all of these, okay? So that's what's cool. So pay attention to this, very important, even if you're a passive member. If you do decide to share this, it's tremendous. It's tremendous, guys, because this can really start to add up. So pay attention, please. So your first line bonus, these are all the people that you personally refer. So your first level, your first line, okay? So how do you qualify for this first line bonus? Well, you need to have $100 yourself, all right? And then all of the people that you personally refer also need to have at least $100, all right? So all of these accounts that you see here in this middle box, they need to have $100. If you do that, if you refer a few people here, between 1 and 4, company will pay you 0.05% per day based off of the trading, okay? The trading profit that the company is making on a daily basis. If you get up to 20, all right, and this is a nice number here. It's a kind of a magic number here with Paraiba, 20. And you don't have to do this day one, guys. Could take you a week, could take you a month. That's okay, doesn't matter, all right? 2 months, all right? It's a marathon, not a sprint. You can get there. There's definitely people out there looking for this, guys. I can tell you right now, I've found them. They're out there, all right? They're out there. Company's got hundreds of people joining daily. People want what we've got. So once you get to 20, a company will pay you 0.3% per day, all right, from the trading activity going on, all right? And this is based on their deposits, all right? Now remember, what are you getting today? Let me just go back here real quick. Remember, this is what you're getting off your own investment with Paraiba. But remember, this is the same number. So once you get to 20, the company's paying you essentially 100% matching bonus. So you're getting 0.3% off of the deposits, okay? And this is from, of course, the trading activity. So all the deposits, company's going to pay you 0.3%. right? So that's what's really neat about it. It's kind of like having your own money in there, but it's not your own money, right? It's their money. So 100% match the company's going to pay you once you get to 20. So this can get very exciting very fast, guys. So that's definitely a first goal that I suggest to get to as quickly as you can. Share this with 20 people. Share this with 20 people, all right, that are going to join. Share it with 100. And if you do that, I would bet that at least 20 are going to join, all right? Let's get into the downline bonus. The downline bonus is where you're getting paid off your entire team, all right? Your entire team. Doesn't matter what level. It could be level 50, level 100, level 200. Does not matter. Company will still pay you. How do you qualify for these percentages that you see here? Very simple. You need to have $1,000 yourself. And that truly is, in my opinion, and my suggestion, that is where you want to get started. Very bare minimum is with $1,000 with this company, because it will qualify you for so many different things, right? So you're going to be qualified for the streamline bonuses I'm about to show you. You're going to be qualified for the downline. You're definitely overqualified for the first line bonus, right? So 1,000 is a great place to start with Paraiba or more because of this. Now, how do you get these percentages? Well, again, your first line people that you have on your first level, and they need to have $1,000 themselves. If you do this, between 1 and 4 people that have $1,000 on your first line, company will pay you 0.01%. That's from the trading activity, okay? Off of those deposits, all right? Again, here's the magic number. If you can get yourself up to 20, all right, that have $1,000 personally deposited, company will pay you the maximum of 0.04% per day. Eventually, this can become the biggest income that you have in your business, all right? The downline bonus, very, very exciting. Guys, let me show you the pool share, which is huge. It's just huge. I'm impressed with the way that they have this set up. This gets paid from our streamline, okay? Again, that streamline are all the deposits that come into the company after you, all right? And they accumulate in your account. And I'm going to show you my account afterwards, guys, so you can see what the streamline looks like. And it's constantly growing, all right? Every few minutes, you're going to see it go up because people are coming into this business and adding funds, depositing funds. And so the company will pay you based on qualifications that you see here. There's 7 different pools that they can pay you on. And so again, as you can see with the first pool, the reason you want to have $1,000 is you can qualify yourself with pool 1, all right? When you have $1,000 and you have one personally referred person that has $1,000, then you will begin getting paid pool 1. Now, it could also be 2 people with $500. Doesn't really matter as long as the amount on your first line is $1,000. Second pool, as you can see, you need 5,000, 3 people directly referred, and then 5,000 total first line deposits. And as this goes up, you can see the qualifications are a little bit higher, but boy, do they get exciting in terms of the amount of money that you can get paid from this pool. And I'm going to show you here momentarily. So you can get an understanding here as you go along, you're getting paid as you reach higher and higher pools. I just yesterday qualified for the 4th pool. And I got to tell you guys, it really bumped up my income big time. All right, big time. So I encourage everybody who's sharing this, you know, make some goals, get yourself qualified for as many of these pools as you possibly can, as quickly as you can, because the streamline is growing. All right, it's growing every day and it's getting more exciting. Right now, mine's over $10 million, right? And you can imagine where this is going to be when it hits 50 million or 100 million. The last way that we get paid is the ranking bonus, and these are one-time payments for achieving certain things here with the compensation plan based on your efforts here with the Paraiba business. So we have 6 different diamond positions here that you can get paid. These the yellow all the way up to the Paraiba blue diamond here. And of course, if you look up Paraiba in the dictionary, you'll notice that it does mean, or it is a blue gemstone. So obviously that's very appropriate. So anywhere from $10 up to $25,000 the company will pay you guys. I just became a green diamond, so I'll just give you this as an example. You need to have $10,000 yourself deposited, and you need to have between 5 and 9 personally referred members, and a minimum of 5,000 on your first line, plus 1 blue member on your team. And then the company will pay you $1,000. So I just got paid $1,000 yesterday, so that was kind of cool. So guys, let me show you let me show you my back office here. I got to move this. Okay. All right. Hey, Roman, can you see my screen still okay? Everything's good?
Yes.
All right,
good.
awesome. So guys, just very quickly, I want to show you what the back office is all about and how to get started quickly here with Paraiba. If you're brand new, you're ready to go, I'm going to show you how to get going fast. So the streamline that I mentioned here before is the first thing that you kind of see when you get into your back office. And again, that is all the deposits of people that have joined worldwide after I joined. Okay, so I joined many months ago. So you can imagine that my streamline has been growing every single day for about 4 months. And now it's over $10 million. So right here in the middle, you can see the pools 1, 2, 3, all the way to 7. And so what's happening is with these numbers here that you see on the right in the pools, they're getting paid off that $10 million number here. All right. So the way the company does it is they take this number, 10 million, and they times it by 0.05%, and they divide it by the number of people qualified for the pools. That's it. That's how they do it. So you can see with pool 1, there's 1,126 people that have qualified for pool 1. And so my cut of that is $4.59. And then pool 4, which I just qualified for yesterday, there's 74 people qualified, which is paying me $69.88. And these ones in gray, that's what I would get paid if I'm qualified for pool 5, 6, and 7. You can see those numbers are pretty big too, right? So kind of neat here, pretty cool, the kind of money that can be made here from these pools. You can see the first line bonus, that's all of the deposits from those I've personally referred. The down line is the entire team, multiple levels deep to infinity. And you can see my own deposit, 10,000. You can see that I'm making $330 here per day. All the different ways that I get paid are listed right here and the amounts. And so $330 per day, guys, I mean, it's pretty good. That's well over $5,000 per month here with this business. So I'm very excited about what my team has been able to achieve here over the last 4 months that we've been involved. And we got some great success happening. And I love to see it. So how do you get started? How do you get started with Paraiba, guys? Very simple. First thing you need to do is you need to buy Bitcoin, right? You need to buy Bitcoin, whatever amount you want to get started with Paraiba. And then once you have it, you would click on finance, you'd click on add balance, and then you would put in the amount. Let's say we're going to get started with $1,000, might add a little bit more, just another dollar, say for the blockchain fees. You click on calculate. Company's going to give you the exact Bitcoin amount to send. Never send a dollar amount, always send the Bitcoin amount that they give you. You would then copy the address to send it to, or if you have a mobile wallet, you can take a picture of the QR code. And then you would send the funds. And they're going to end up being in your usable balance down here once you send the funds to Paraiba. And then there's one more step because you need it in the deposit box. It must be in this deposit box in order to earn, in order to profit every day. So the last step, once it's in your usable balance, you would click on use balance. I don't have any money in there right now, so that's why it's showing this. But there'll be a box that pops up with the funds in there, and you would just save it. That's it. Very simple. Okay, and then it's in your deposit box, and you're making money. All right, so that's the back office, guys. That's how to get started. Your team is shown here. Everything that's involved with your entire team is there. All the tree, you can see it, open up every single area of the tree and see everything going on in your team. We have great support here with Paraiba. We have an awesome guy, Renee, who runs support, does a great job. So anything that needs to get done, guys, it can be done. We've got solid people, great management, great family of people here with Paraiba. All right, let me see if I can show one more thing here, guys. There's something in your back office here, and this is for especially passive people, but definitely can be for active too. But some people may have larger amounts of money, and we can strategize and make a little bit more money, actually a lot more, okay, than we regularly can, if we follow a simple strategy here with what's called the incentives, okay? And there's various packages back here that you can get, as you can see here. The minimum here is $10,000 for these packages, all right? And they go up to $500,000. So it's pretty big, but certainly it can be tremendous in terms of the difference that you can make with it versus just a regular one account, all right? Let me show you what I'm talking about. So take just 1 minute to explain, but I like to explain this because some people do have more money, and you may come across somebody that does have more money and wants to do this. So the way we do this, guys, is it's setting up what's called sub accounts. You're just setting up some accounts in your own name underneath yourself. All right, that's it. That's all you're doing with this. So I'll just give you the first example here so you understand the concept. If you got the QSP2, right, the Quick Start Program number 2, and you had $10,000, then you would get one main account with $5,000 and then 5 sub accounts with $1,000 each. Remember, all in your own name, under your control. By doing this, you'll get paid a little bit more because you're taking advantage of all of the income streams with Paraiba, all right? So instead of about 5.1% per month, now you bumped your monthly up to 7.13%, okay? And this is with a $3 million streamline, mind you, okay? That's just for example purposes. So a little bit better, right? A little bit better than that 5%, a couple of percentages more by doing this simple strategy. And I did the $2,000 example. This can be done manually, all right? Manually instead of with the packages. I did a $2,000 example. So we're bumping ourselves up from $102 to about $130. If we simply do this, instead of having 2,000 in one account, we have a main account with 1,000 and then a sub account with 1,000. So by doing that simple thing, you just bumped yourself up to 6.5% or so. All right, so pretty big difference, and easy to do. All right, very easy to do. All right, let me stop sharing here, guys. All right, so wow, we've got, yeah, good, 25 people with us. That's great, guys. Do we have any questions, guys? You can unmute yourself, or you can use the chat at the bottom and you can type in a question. Do we have any questions from anybody about anything that you just saw? You can actually put up your hand and I can unmute you if you cannot unmute.
Great webinar, Michael. Great webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, Martin. Hey, Martin, maybe you can give me a quick 30 seconds or 1 minute on how you like Paraiba, your Paraiba experience.
With my bad English.
That's okay.
I will try my best. Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Martin. I'm over 30 years in the industry. I saw many companies come and go. And the best company ever saw and ever worked is Paraiba World. I'm so excited. I'm so happy to be here with my great team, with my partner, Rinan, and partners. And I say to you, this is the best company on the planet, and let's build it to the billion company. That is my goal. And I'm as a red diamond with many people who hit his ranks and are happy and can more give back to her families and to her children and uncles. That is so amazing. I lost my words, and I hope you can understand what has happened here and what we can do together when we build this company to the best of the market. Thanks a lot and much success for all.
Awesome. Thank you, Martin. Hey, Roman, maybe give me a minute on your experience in this business.
Yeah, I'm really excited too, okay. I cannot stop the words of Martin, okay, what he said already. It is amazing what's going on here. And at the end is all times of everybody his own opportunity, what he do, okay, what they do, okay. But at the end, when you have a team, when you work in a team, and these are all times my words. Support your team, okay? Support your members behind you. When they are successful, you are successful automatically, okay? And I grown up every day. The streamline grows up every day. So what you want more, okay? And we don't must to get a millionaire or a billionaire only when you have the money, so you can have a nice life with all together. Uh, that's fine, and it is really stable, and I love it. Okay, that's my words. But I want to give also the microphone one of my members. Okay, one of my direct line. This is Jürgen, and he have also a great experience. Okay, let us hear what Jürgen have to say.
Thanks. I'm not prepared to talk in front of you guys, but as all the guys before said already, Paraiba is an amazing company and you can do a great job. You just have to focus on it. I make in the meanwhile roughly 80 bucks a day, a payday. So I'm very satisfied. I have not that much time because I have a normal job too. But this should be my main job in the future. So afterwards you can enjoy life if you have a stable income. And well, what should I say? I am excited. I am happy that I got the chance to join this company. And you just have to go out there, spread the word, talk with the people, get more people into it, take benefits out of it, focus on it, and you will see afterwards the whole system is running by itself and you can gain a nice and stable income. Thanks for your time.
Awesome. Thanks, Jürgen. That's great. I mean, you're doing really well, about 80 bucks a day. Fantastic. You know, something you said too, Roman, you know, a lot of people think, oh, I need to be a millionaire to have freedom. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's not about money, guys. It's about freedom, right? If you can replace your job income or double what you make in a job, and guys, that can offer you a lot of freedom, right? $5,000 a month, even $2,000 a month might give you a ton more freedom than you have right now. But I can tell you what, guys, you don't need tons of money to basically do what you want in this world, right? You really don't. Between $5,000 and $10,000 extra, I can tell you that can take you anywhere, travel almost anywhere when we can get flights again one day soon. But I can tell you that can do it. That can do it. And that can be done here, guys. That can be done here, right? These guys have already done it, right? 3-4 months in the business, right? We're doing it. So a little bit of effort, like Jürgen said, like Roman said, right? Like Martin said, a little bit of effort in this business, guys. A little bit of focus can really do things. I see a question from Deborah here in the chat. What happens if base currency changes from USD? I don't know the answer to that, Deborah. I don't know that it is changing. There hasn't been any talk of that. Obviously, you know, anything could happen in the future, right? But for now, it's definitely USD and going to stay USD. But it could go to something else at some point. Gold back, yeah, I mean, that's possible, Deborah. I mean, very possible in the future that that some currency could become gold backed, or you know, our investments could be gold backed. I don't know that answer right now. That's speculation. Yeah, you're right, Deborah. Financial reset is predicted at some point. That could definitely happen. But you know, we're in the Bitcoin space too, right? So I mean, it's got to be backed by something, right? It's got to be something. Sean, yeah, I got your question. Am I receiving just pool 4 or am I receiving pools 1 through 4? Okay, the answer is 1 through 4. Okay, so I'm getting paid pools 1, 2, 3, and 4. Also, are these everyday payments? So you may have missed in the beginning when I talked about how we get paid. We get paid Wednesday to Saturday. All right, Wednesday to Saturday, 4 days per week, which is on average about 17 days per month. Okay. Now, why wouldn't we get paid the other 3 days? Okay, that's a good question. All right. Why are we not paid the other 3 days if the cryptocurrency markets are open 24/7? So here's the answer, and this made sense to me when I first heard it. So the company has other expenses, right? Company has management, CEO, traders. They do events, right? They have developers, programmers for the website, they pay support. They have to do all of these things, right? So they've got to obviously have funds to do that as well. What if there's a trading day, right? When they're trading on those 4 days that they're trading what if there's a trading day where it's not quite what they want it to be? Well, that's okay, because they have those other 3 days to back it up. It's a cushion just in case. That made sense to me, right? That made a lot of sense to me. So that's the reason why they pay us 4 days per week versus 7 days per week. Again, it comes back down to this. Do we want a long-term company that can sustain, right? Because they're paying us a set percentage, right? Now, it's not some outrageous set percentage, which is a good thing. They're plausible set percentages, but they got to make sure it's always covered. They got to be making a lot more than what they're paying us. That's important, and they are, right? Their trading activity can do that. So again, it comes down to a strong company with strong foundations for the future. That's what we all want, right? We want to wake up and know this company is going to be there and be strong. Herwig, there are exchanges where you can exchange Bitcoin direct to physical gold and back. Crypto is anyway independent from fiat. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Better to have your money in crypto than fiat. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, we all saw what Bitcoin has done over the last couple of weeks. We had a nice jump, right? Over 12,000. It's pulled back a little now, but that's a nice big jump we had. Okay, guys, any other questions or comments? If you want to talk about how you're doing in your business, that's great. We love to hear from you. If you have another question about the compensation plan or the management or how this is set up, feel free to ask now while you got us here. There's no stupid question, guys. We all ask them at one time. It's important to get all the facts, all the answers, right? Very important when you're going forward with anything. Yes, it is, Sam. It is being recorded. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Deborah, I will. Yeah, I'll get that out as soon as I can get it. This will actually go to the CEO, so he's going to have to send it to me. Yeah. Okay. Anything else, guys? Any other questions or comments? Yeah, I will, Martin, sure. Going once, going twice. Okay. All right, guys. I want to thank you all for being here. I know it's Sunday and it's a nice day here and hopefully where you are, but thank you for being here, right? This is about a little bit of effort in our business, taking the time to do what we need to do, right? Invite people to these webinars, make sure that they get their questions answered, make sure they understand this business. That's important. We have videos, we have our team rooms. Anything you need, guys, any further information, we can get it to you. Any other questions we can answer later on, no problem. We got great people here in this business that will help you out. And as Roman said, it's about supporting that team, right? That's what we do here. We support you to build your business to any height you want it to get to. $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month, guys, will help you get there because we're doing it now. It's happening and we're at the beginning. Guys, even though this company is 8-9 months old now, we're still at the beginning. We're just getting out to the world. So we've got so much time. We've got lots of people to get to. So bring them here to these webinars and we'll get their questions answered, guys. We'll have another one of these next week. We'll let you know all the information. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate you very, very much. Make it a great day. Bye for now.
Thank you, Michael. Great webinar. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Roman. Thanks,
yes,
Martin.
next week.
Thanks, Martin.
Thanks, Michael. Great.
Thank you.
Michael, sound was much better this week.
Thanks,
I don't know what
Dave.
you did, but really good. Thank you.
Yeah, using the office computer this time. We'll do it again next time.
Yep, big difference.
Thanks,
Good
Dave.
job, Mike. Talk to you later.
Have a good weekend.